Yeah, since you had yours, I had to go get mine.
Swing low, Lord, get me at this plantation. I ain't on the block no more, no brands weighing. I don't even bid no horse, my rich stay in. Try to keep them humble and never run in the streets. My kids speaking Hebrew, so you know that I teach. It's hard, gotta hold on, trying to keep up the peace. I'm waiting on your son to return, cut off the beat. Till then, I'ma be in war mode and face east. I know I don't deserve a second chance, but I take it. That's why I don't slow down no more, and I don't blaze it. Satan still want me back, he gotta face it. Smoke don't touch these lungs, I'm feeling strong again. Lost a couple LBs, even started to jog again. I get suited up now, and I ain't talking about cardigans. Boots laced up and gear ready for battle. The enemy is listening, Lord, but I ain't rattled. You made a nigga feel it, some niggas scared of the shadow. I'm seeing lost niggas in these groups on the tube. You could've put me with them, yeah, that's mercy from you. You put me from the killer, you're hiding, I can't lose. You took a drug dealer that probably should make the news and turned him to a prophet. My family is still confused. It seems they like the old me best. Sorry to say, I ain't gotta drop an old me left. So I pray that the slave master see death every day. I hear the bell tolling, hope I'm the one chosen. And when that chariot swing low, low, let me roll it.
We're doing this for Yahweh and Yahushua. Go to war for our people like Mordecai. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Every day is a struggle just to stay alive. It's dark in heaven, it's hot and I don't wanna feel the fire. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet, cause I wanna ride. Well, come on, come on, come on. Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? What you know about sacrifices? Nothing, they bluffing, these niggas perpetrating, standing down, shit is disgusting, I put my time in. While they ain't even applying. Through all the pain, hate, confusion, and the lying, I stay grinding with the heart of a lion. The strong through the storm till I find that silver lining. Without no pressure, there's no diamonds. I go straight into the furnace of affliction for refining. Came a long way to stash the bills when I heard the sirens getting higher. Hold up, moment of silence. Just a moment, y'all.
He said, hey.
Cause that man is dead and deceased. Getting out of the found peace, shook the mark of the beast. Only fear God, not another man who bleeds. And if you roll with me, you already know my schemes. I come through, give a death and holler, what up, priest? Then I quick to shop a Christian with ease. Then I go and put the sword back in the sheath. I got one life to live, so I'm playing for keeps.
Hey.
So I've been dropping shit like the towers. All my haters sour, I.S.U.P.K, no cowards. Niggas swing on and acting like they only flowers. You a bitch ass nigga, I'll fuck your ass up. Hold up. Let me regain my composure. I keep the time to the beat of a composer. The end is near and I can feel it getting closer. Praying to the Lord that the angels be my chauffeur. We're doing this for Yahweh and Yahushua. Go to war for our people like Mordecai. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Every day is a struggle just to stay alive. It's dark and hell is hot and I don't wanna feel the fire. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Well, come on, come on, come on. Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? Yeah, and get out this hell, cause I done been through there and back. Let the fatal fact distract the Satan stands and traps.
Revenue be impressing, I ain't prepared to crack my current state of living depressing. I hear them tearing that. I fight alone in my home, but I ain't sharing that. Most of these people ain't prepared for that.
Shoot. I met these I.S.U.P.K brothers and I was hearing that. They say that they're the crack trouble too. And I'm like, where it's at?
Thinking it's just he was hearing that. Pushing me some type of mountain, I'm unaware of that. Returning rocks in the bread, I'm highly aware of that. But then he try to get cracked to jump. She not be scared of that. Shit was stressing through. If you're pressing through, giving that window, my getting strapped. It's what left to do, cause that's what pressure do. And they bring the blessing through the trouble we bring. So why should Yahushua go to war for my king?
We do this for Yahweh and Yahushua. Go to war for our people like Mordecai. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Every day is a struggle just to stay alive. It's dark and hell is hot and I don't wanna feel the fire. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride.
What can you say?
Come on.
Today's the 14th.
Please swing low, sweet chariot. Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot.
Swing down, swing down, I wanna ride. Swing down, I wanna ride. Clap it up.
Yes, sir.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbarakatham to all the brothers. Shamar, Yahweh. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Lathan, by Shem, Yahweh, Shai to all the sisters. Then we're the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Israelites of the Bible since 1969.
That's right.
And today is San Antonio's Monday history class. And today's history topic is Dispelling Christianity Part 2. This is the Immaculate Deception, right? Because they're out there saying that Christ didn't have a mother or a father, right? They said that some angel, an angel came down and had sex, impregnated Mary. All this nonsense,
Right.
Right? But Christ did have a mother and father, man. If Christ didn't have a mother or a father, he wouldn't be able to keep the laws and be perfect. So he came to show you how to be perfect. So how can he say you can do it and he wasn't like you?
That's
right? Right. So how can Christ come and say that you can keep the laws if he wasn't born like you with a mother and a father, if he didn't have the same type of temptation like you? Right? Right. And then we're also going to go into Adam, because they say that Adam was born from the earth. Adam didn't have a mother or father either. Right? And that's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. We're going to show that Christ came from the seed of David. Right? We're going to show all that, man. That's what today's class is. We're going to be we've been dispelling Christianity for the past 2 weeks. And this is the second week. We're going to dispel some more Christianity.
That's right.
And we're going to keep dispelling Christianity, because Christianity and the Bible do not go together. The Bible and Christianity are two separate entities. Right? I don't know why they want to go into the Bible when they go to Christian church, like they do what the Bible say. Right? They don't do nothing that the Bible say. They don't celebrate the holiday that the Bible celebrate. They don't even have the same worship day. They worship on Sunday, and the Bible says worship on the Lord's Sabbath, which is Saturdays. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's what the Sabbath is.
Right.
Right? But no, they go to church on Sunday mornings. Right? That don't make no sense. They don't wear no fringes. They don't do anything in the Christian church that the Bible says do. Nothing. They do the complete opposite. Right? What else? What other, so we're going to be dispelling Christianity again. And we can go ahead and start into, so we're going to get into this. They say that Adam comes from Mother Earth, right? We already dispelled Mother Earth with Mother's Day, right? With Rhea and Sybil, the queen of heaven. That's where they get that. That's where they get that Mother Earth from. They always want to give the woman more status than what she has. What's wrong with being a princess, man? A prince of the power. What's wrong with being the princess of Israel? What's wrong with that? Why they always want to put women above everything? Right? Talking about Mother Earth. Adam had a mother and he had a father. Right? That's just like Christ had a mother and a father, just like I had a mother and a father, just like Ayala has a mother and a father. Everybody has a mother and a father. So first we're gonna start off. Give me Genesis 2 and 4.
Come on. This is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens.
You said what?
These are the generations of the heavens.
So generations is another word for pedigree, right? So these are the pedigree of heaven. This is how heaven was made, right? And you can find that in the Genesis, the first chapter. It tells you how the heavens were made, how the Most High said, "Let there be light," and there was light. First, it was in this elemental stage, and then the gas lit on fire, boom, and there was light. And then he separated the firmament from the firmament, right? So he separated the different
waters,
the different waters, the waters of the air and the waters of the earth, right?
Mhm.
Because there's water in the air. The sky has a different type of water. That's why the birds and the fish have the same bone structure, so they can glide through their waters. Right? Keep going.
So we got, and of the earth when they were created.
Start over, Ox. Start over.
It says Genesis chapter 2, verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens.
So these are the generations of the heavens, because the heavens have their own pedigree, has the way that they were created, has their own line that they were created. Right. Keep going.
And of the earth when they were created.
And the earth has its own pedigree also, right? Because there was ways that the Most High created the earth, or the Most High told the angels and Christ to create the earth, right? So so it has a natural order on how the earth was created. Keep going.
Sorry. In the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens.
In the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, right? Because it wasn't just snap like that over time. It happened over a amount of years, a certain amount of time. Keep going.
Verse 5. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth.
So every plant of the field was already there before it was in the earth. So the Most High made how does the Most High make vegetation? Right? How does the Most High make vegetation? Was it just already grass there?
Blah.
Well, how did he do it? He had plants. He had seeds, right? So everything needs a seed, right? So that's how you make vegetation. Trees have seeds, the grass have seeds, plants have seeds. Even if you want to make another human, you have to implant seed into a woman, right? Right. So we all have seeds, right? So that's how the earth was made, by seeds. So the Most High had seeds there. Keep going.
And every herb of the field before it grew.
And every what?
Every herb of the field before it grew.
Start 5 over again.
And every plant of the field before it was in the earth.
Right. So he had every plant in the field before it was in the earth. So he had the seeds out there in the field before they were in the earth. Keep going.
And every herb of the field before it grew.
And every herb of the field before it grew. He had all that in there. He had all that in the earth already. All the seeds. Keep going.
For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth. So
the Most High didn't make it rain upon the earth. He didn't have it. The natural order of creation for the plants and for the herbs, right? He didn't have that yet. Keep going.
And there was not a man to till the ground.
So there was no man to till the ground. So there was no man that the Most High gave instruction to know how to do that. But there was men on the earth. But he didn't have any men to till the earth that he trusted, or that he told to give the instruction of how to till the earth. Right? Because you need to know how to go out there and plow the earth and get the nutrients from the earth. There was no man that he dealt with in that situation to do that. Right? That'd be like me going out there and just trying to go grow some crops. I don't know how to just go grow crops. Someone has to teach me.
That's right.
Someone has to teach me. Keep going on.
Verse 6. But there went up a mist from the earth.
But there went up a what?
A mist from the earth.
Now, everybody ever been driving through the country traveling or something like that, and you see all the water that's on the earth that's on the grass, the dew. Yeah. That's what that is. The mist that's over there and off over there in the grass. You're like, man, what is that mist over there? Right. So he amount the dew from heaven to go from the ground up. Right. So we all know what that is. So when he says that, don't look so what the Most High made. You see it all the time. We see the dew from heaven. You see fog, right? So it allowed it to rain from the ground.
Yeah.
To water the vegetation. Right? Because because the Most High was going to do something. He was going to do something. And what did he do? Keep going.
And watered the whole face of the ground.
And he what?
Watered the whole face of the ground.
So the Most High watered the whole face of the ground. This is what we're getting to. We're getting to creation. We're getting to the understanding of what happened with Adam.
Verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
He did what?
Formed man of the dust of the ground.
The dust of the ground. That's what he formed man from. That's what we get into, right? We get into forming Adam, right? Oh man, see, he didn't have no mother, no father. No, man, he had a mother and a father. That's just the first man that the Most High dealt with instruction. He had nobody to till the earth. Now he has somebody to till the earth.
Right.
Because first Adam didn't know what to do with the earth, but then the Most High breathed life into his nostrils. Keep going on.
Come on. And breathe into his nostrils the breath of life.
Uh-huh.
And man became a living soul.
A what?
A living soul.
A what?
A living soul.
All right, now, hold that. Give me Baruch 4:1.
Come on.
Because we're going to show you about the living soul and we're going to show you about the dust of the ground. But first, I want to get the living soul, right? Because when he breathed life into his nostril, he's talking about the Most High is talking about his laws and instruction. That's what he did. He breathed instruction into his nostril, into Adam. But Adam was already walking, talking, breathing, and all that. But he did give him instruction.
That's it. Just adding that to it. Okay, I got it.
Go ahead, I'll read it.
It says Baruch chapter 4, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh.
Uh-huh. Talking about the law, statutes, and commandments. Talking about this Bible here. This Bible is the book of the law, statutes, and commandments, the book of the laws of Yahweh, of the Most High Power Yahweh, the Lord of Israel, the God of Israel.
Right.
Keep going.
And the law that endureth forever.
The law that endureth for a time.
Forever.
It was there at the beginning of time. The law was there. Is going to be there at the end of time.
Forever.
Forever. The law is never going to go away. So what is Christianity always tell you that the laws are done away with? How can the laws be done away with? Baruch 4:1 just said the laws are going to be there forever.
That's right. And
forever is a mighty long time. It was there before you, is there after you, is going to be there for your children's children. It's always going to be there. Law is always going to be there. That's how we keep order. That's is right. By law. Keep going on.
Come. All they that keep it shall come to life.
So all that to keep it should do what?
Come to life.
And what did Adam do? He came to life. The Most High breathed life into his nostrils. So the law, who all that keep the law, right, shall come to life like Adam. Right? Adam was already living. He was already breathing, but then he was in a dead state because he didn't have no instruction from the Most High. But now he has instruction from the Most High, so he's now living.
Right. That's it.
Keep going on.
But such as leave it shall die.
Now, so he was dead because he didn't have the Most High laws. But now he has the Most High laws, so now he's living. That's what that mean right there. That's what are we showing? That the Christian church does not know the Bible. Only people who know the Bible is the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yohanan. We're the only ones that know the Bible. Because nobody else knew that. Nobody else knows that. Everybody thinks that Adam was born from the earth. Nobody else knows these things. All right, we done with that, right?
Come on, sir.
Give me Isaiah 47:1.
Come on.
Now we're going to show you somebody that's now we're going to show you about this dust, because the dust only means from a low state on the earth. But now we're going to show you something. The kingdom of Babylon, right? Babylon the Great, which is America, going to the dust, right? Go ahead. This is a prophecy.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
What? Start that over. He said, come down and do what?
Sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
This is talking about America. This is a future prophecy, right? That Isaiah was shown. So he said, come down and sit in the dust, O future daughter of Babylon, right?
It's like a virgin.
A virgin daughter of Babylon. Keep going.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
Sit on the what?
On the ground.
There is no what?
Throne.
There is no throne. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. So you had a throne, Babylon, America. Now he's telling you to come sit on the dust. Come sit in the dust. Come sit on the ground. Right? So the dust is synonymous with a low state. Is there any more on that?
Sir.
Keep going.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldeans. Keep going.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
So you're not going to be called tender and delicate. You're not going to be called something that somebody wants to be at, America. Babylon the Great.
Right.
Is there any more on that?
That's in that verse.
All right. Now drop that. Give me 1 Samuel 2:8.
Concert.
We're going to get some more about this dust. Because now we showed a Babylon coming down to the dust, right? Out of her throne, off her throne, right? Coming down into the dust. Now we're going to see who comes out the dust.
That's right. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust.
He did what?
Raises up the poor out of the dust.
So out of the dust get raised up the poor, right? So he brings the poor out of the dust. First, he's bringing the rich and the powerful down to the dust.
Right.
Now he's bringing somebody out of the dust, the poor out of the dust. Keep going up.
And lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
The what?
Lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
And he lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, which is also the dust at the bottom, right? That's what he did. That's what the Most High did. So every time you hear about the dust, right, bringing somebody out the dust, it's talking about somebody that's being lifted up from a lower state to a higher state, or it could be somebody going from a higher state to a lower state,
right.
Getting down, pushed down to the dust, right? So when it says he breathed, brought Adam out of the dust, right? He brought him from a lower state and breathed life into him, breathed instruction, law into Adam. That's what he's talking about. All right, now give me. Are we done with that? Are we done with 2 and 8?
There's more on that verse.
Yeah, I know it is. Come on.
It says to set them among princes.
To do what?
To set them among princes.
So he told you, bring you out of the dust, right? And set you amongst princes, make you princes, make you royalty, rulers of the earth. Underneath Christ, underneath Yahweh, underneath Christ, underneath the Lord power Yahweh. So now you're princes of the earth. Man, that's heavy right there. So he brought you from a low state to be a prince and royalty. Is there any more of that?
So
keep going.
And to make them inherit the throne of glory.
The what? Inherit what?
The throne of glory.
So when people talking about the inheritance of the Bible is money, man, they don't know the Bible, because the inheritance is the earth. That's our inheritance. It's not just Israel. It's not just the land of milk and honey. It's the earth and all of its inhabitants. That's our inheritance. That's the inheritance of Israel, Israelites, the prince of the power. The Lord made the world for our sakes, like it says in 2nd Ezra 6:54. Right? Is there any more? Is there any more on that?
Just a little bit more on that precept.
Go ahead.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's.
For the what?
The pillars of the earth are the Lord's.
If you know what a pillar is something that holds that holds a building up. My bad.
You're good. That
holds a building up. Right, so a pillar goes high and high and high. If we can go on forever, and the pillar, that's the Lord's. That's the Lord. So you don't know how high the Lord's pillar goes. Keep going.
And he has set the world upon them.
And he has set the world upon those pillars. So you don't know how. So those pillars are just immaculately. There you go. There's that word again.
Right.
Immaculately strong, and just holding up the earth. Why? It holds up the pillars hold up the castle. So now it's holding up the earth. Why? Because our throne. That's our rulership. That's ours.
That's right.
That's our castle. That's where we rule from. Is the world. Keep going on.
Make sure that's silent. That's the end of that verse.
That's the end of that verse. Well, go ahead and give me
1 Kings.
Is it 1 Kings? 1 Kings is that? Yeah. 1 Kings 16 and I want to say 2.
1 Kings chapter 16 verse 2. For as much as I exalted thee out of the dust.
This is what he said. He said, as much as I exalted thee out of the dust. So he lifted you out of the dust. There it is again, from a low state.
Right.
From a low state, he lifted us out of. Go ahead,
Lockie, I was just saying, you ever heard the term? Yeah, man, my family grew up dirt poor.
Mm-hmm.
dust poor, right?
Right.
How many of us have heard that from our parents, forefathers, and all that, right? We didn't have nothing. We had, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always that same thing. I feel like it's so similar for all of us.
It's because it's a simple understanding. It's just that the Christian church don't want to teach what the Bible as its entirety. Because they want money, so they got to teach good things. They got to teach fake lies and they have to give hope.
Right.
But we have hope in here in the I.S.U.P.K. Right? We have faith in the I.S.U.P.K. But the Christian church, they want you to be always happy and like there's nothing gonna there's nothing on the planet that's gonna get you down. No, sometimes you're up, sometimes we down, but we have to keep that faith in the Most High, in the Most High in Christ.
That's right.
That's what we have to do. There's no way. There's no way we're gonna come. We're gonna ask for we're gonna get your tithes, right? And then to only tell you good things. We have to tell you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts you, no matter how much you don't want to hear it. We have to tell the truth, facts. Because the Most High is seeing everything that we hold that up. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. This is off topic right now, but it's on topic. It's off topic, but it's on topic. Oh, excuse me. Ecclesiastes, yeah, it's at the Proverbs.
Is it 12 and 13?
Mm-hmm.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Let me see where you at.
That's it.
Oh, it is it? All right.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Is it? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Keep going.
Fear Yahweh.
Fear who?
Fear Yahweh.
That's what the Christian churches don't do, man. They don't fear the Most High. They don't fear the Most High. That's the conclusion of the whole Bible, is to fear the Most High. And how do you fear the Most High? Keep going on.
And keep his commandments.
And do what?
Keep his commandments.
So that's how you fear the Most High, by keeping his commandments. That's how you fear the Most High, by keeping the commandment. Now keep going. We're gonna get to the meat of it, the judgment of it.
Come on, sir. For this is the whole duty of man.
For this is the whole duty of man. This is your duty, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. That's what you should be doing. You should be keeping laws, statutes, and commandments, fearing the Most High, and teaching the world to fear the Most High. And when something happens, you can prophesy about it. Like, yeah, the coronavirus is what you get when you don't do this and you don't do that, and you don't follow the priests and prophets.
Right.
Right, and don't follow the Lord power Yahweh. The coronavirus is what you get. The Most High judges the earth. Keep going. Go ahead, Art.
So the breath of life is following the Most High's laws. That's what we're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gives us real life and the ability to avoid death and the ability to overcome our flaws and that sort of thing. That's our duty to do that.
Right.
It's not our duty to be sitting at home playing Call of Duty all day
and smoking weed.
Right. But actually following the laws in this book that was given to us.
Right. Keep going on.
Come on, okay. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
So he should do what?
Bring every work into judgment.
Oh yeah, Christian pastors, he's going to bring every work into judgment. So your work of iniquity, he's going to bring that into judgment. Keep going.
With every secret thing.
And every secret thing. So you might think that nobody's seeing you when you do what you do, but the Most High is seeing you and doing what you do. The angel is writing a report about you, and the angels don't miss a beat. They're writing reports about us. Keep going on.
Whether it be good
works, right? Because it might be if you're doing good works, the angels are writing good things about you. If you're doing bad works, the angels are writing bad things about you. Keep going.
Or whether it be evil.
But just know we're going to get the judgment. You're going to get the judgment. So all those Christian pastors that don't want to teach the truth and want to lie to their congregations, you're going to get the judgment, the evil judgment, the good or the good judgment, whatever judgment you want. But you have to do the work, the good work or the bad work. There's such thing as bad works. You have to do it. You're going to get those judgments. Keep going. Is there any more on that?
That's it.
All right. Now go back to First Kings 16 and 2.
Want me to start from the top?
Yeah, go ahead.
1 Kings chapter 16, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
For as much as I exalted thee out of the dust.
So as much as he exalted thee out of the dust. So he brought you out of the dust, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Keep going.
And made thee prince over my people Israel.
He did what?
Made thee prince over my people Israel.
So he brought you from the bottom and made you princes over the greatest people on this planet. Made you rulers over the greatest people on this planet. That's what the Most High did, but he brought you from the dust. Just like he brought Adam from the dust of the ground and made him Lord over everything. Keep going on.
Come on, sir. And thou hast walked in the way of Jeroboam and has made my people Israel to sin. Right.
Because this is at the split of Israel. And Jeroboam took over the southern kingdom.
Come.
And now he calls people to sin because he was like the Christian pastors, wasn't teaching the truth. He wasn't keeping the laws, and he wasn't teaching the laws, and he wasn't making sure everybody else was keeping the laws, being a good ruler on this planet. Keep going on. Is that it?
It says, to provoke me to anger with their sins.
And wait. We did what?
Provoke me to anger with their sins.
Yes, the Lord gets angry when you sin. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. So when you don't do what the Most High says, he gets angry. And he punishes us. Is that it on that?
Come on, sir. Listen to that verse.
Jump back to Genesis 2 and start at 7.
Come on. Let me get that real quick. Genesis chapter 2. You want to start at verse 7?
Yeah, let's do verse 7.
Verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh formed a man of the dust of the ground.
See, but the dust of the ground, he's brought him from a low state. We just talked about all those dust scriptures, right? All right, keep going.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
Like Baruch 4:1 said, the breath of life is the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
So we just talked about that too. Keep going on.
And man became a living soul.
And he became a living soul because if you keep the commandments, you live, and if you break the commandments, if you don't keep the commandments, you die. Keep going on.
And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden.
And he planted a garden eastward in Eden, right? Because his new servant, right, Adam, got to have somewhere to serve, right? Got to have somewhere separate from everybody else to serve, somewhere holy that the Most High likes. So that's Eden. That's the Garden of Eden, eastward. Go ahead.
And there he put the man whom he had formed.
And there he put the man who he had formed, right? Which is Adam, because he formed him. He molded him. He molded Adam. Not from the ground, but from the dust. That's from a low state, he formed Adam, and he made him a great man, a man that keeps his laws, statutes, and commandments, a man that walks with the Most High. Is there any more on that?
That's the end of verse 8.
What does verse 9 say? Give me verse 9.
It says, and out of the ground made the Lord Yahweh to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight.
Right, because now he has a man that can till the earth. Now he has a man that can have dominion over all the earth. He has a man that can till the ground. A man that he can trust. Is there any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Keep going.
And good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden.
Right. And Officer Dawada did a class about the tree of life, telling you that the tree of life is just the Lord's doctrine, the Lord's understanding, the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Right. I'm just making sure everybody remember that.
Come on, sir.
Is there any more on 9?
The last precept.
Go ahead.
Says, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Of good and evil. Because this, just like this Bible, it shows you the knowledge of good and the knowledge of evil. It'll tell you about some evil stuff to stay away from.
Right.
And it'll tell you how it got there. Right. It'll tell you how, but it tells you the good things about you and how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and what you could do to get out of from underneath this oppressor. right? But it also tells you it also tells you the evil things about not celebrating Christmas. It tells you not to do that thing there.
Right.
Right? It tells you not to celebrate feast days of the world. It tells you to separate from this planet, from this world. That's what it tells you. That's what it tells you, the knowledge of good and evil. Is there any more on that, Doc?
That's the end of that.
All right. Give me now guess who was also raised out of the dust? Who else was raised out of the dust? It's very simple.
E.
Yeah, she was raised out of the dust too, but it's a very simple.
The other nations.
Other nations, no. Other nations are in the dust. They're going to be at a low state. Only reason why we're at the low state is because we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Well, guess who else was raised out of the dust, Doc? You want the answer?
Mm-hmm.
We was raised out of the dust because once we was in the world, at a low state, not knowing nothing what to do, and then we ran across the I.S.U.P.K.
That's a good feeling too.
Yep, and they raised us out of the dust. We stopped smoking weed. We stopped sleeping with whores.
Right.
We stopped doing all types of manners of evil. And we start
eating
the wrong foods. Yeah. Celebrating those wicked holidays. Was you at Passover? I was at Passover too. So now we don't even celebrate the Easter and all that wickedness. We celebrate the Lord's holy holidays.
Right.
So we all of us in the I.S.U.P.K. was raised out of the dust also. So it's not hard to understand how Adam was raised out of the dust, because we was raised out of the dust.
Oh,
go ahead, Doc.
Another thing heavy about that too is that people think that because they see some of our people getting wealthy in the world, that they're raised out of the dust in some kind of way. That's not the case, because it don't matter how rich they get, they still go through all kinds of bull. You know what I'm saying?
They're not really wealthy, man.
They're not right. They're not really alive either.
Yeah, they're not really wealthy, because at any point in time, the Most High could take that away. The real wealth, the real having wealth is keeping laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right. Yeah. Look at Lil Wayne, bro.
Yeah.
Like this. Lil Wayne, like he's alive.
Lil Wayne had all that money.
He still looked dusty.
And now he looks like a Martian.
It's lucky.
His dreads is coming off, but hey, you shouldn't have dreads anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what see what I mean? So you can have all that money and not be happy. Look at Dwayne Wade and his son.
Dust, bro.
Dig what I'm saying? They're at a low state in the earth because he let his wife rule all over him.
Wow. That's wow.
Right? No man in the truth let his wife rule all over him. We rule, and our women follow.
That's right.
Right?
Sir.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So all that wealth and all that money in the world don't mean jack. Don't mean jack. You can be as rich as you want to be and go buy 1,000 Lamborghinis and still not be happy. Ask T-Pain. T-Pain bought a Bugatti and said that he didn't like it, so he gave it away. So you can have a Bugatti, you can have enough money to buy a Bugatti, but don't like it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Y'all dig what I'm saying? You can have all that money and still be unhappy.
That's what I'm saying. And still be.
Meanwhile, I'm broke. We broke, but we're excited.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are rich. Because the kingdom of heaven belongs to us. We know when Christ cracked those skies, he's cracking those skies for us, for Blacks, Hispanics, Native American. Right? So we're excited. We're happy. We might go through some trials and tribulations, but oh well. Does that sound Christian? That sounds Christian. We might go through some hard times, but oh well.
Right.
We know the Most High got something else. He just having us go through hard times because he wants to make us strong. That's how we feel.
Huh.
We don't feel like, oh, it's the end of time. It's the end of our. We need to commit suicide. That's for those. That's for the other nations to do.
They do that.
Yeah. Yeah, they commit suicide. They look at their bank account and lose $100,000 and jump off a bridge.
That did happen just the other week.
Yeah,
you heard about that?
Yeah. Meanwhile, we look at our bank account. We go in the negative. We be like, well, time to make some plates and sell some plates.
Right.
You know what I mean? Time to pick up another slavery or something. Time to do something.
Make the best out of what you can. Right.
Right. Make the best out of what we can. I don't know how my mama did it, man. My mama always made sure we have food. I don't know how she did it. Nice. That takes a special talent. Go ahead, Doc.
Earlier, I was, you know how hot it was today? My
Right.
car said it was 126 degrees. I probably wasn't that hot, but it felt like that, right?
Yeah, it did.
And I seen some brother out there selling waters on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Had an ice chest, went out there. He was getting it in, man. He was selling water. You know, he was doing what he had to do. You know, and he looked like he had a good attitude about it. And I'm just like, man, look, listen. Imagine if he was in the truth, just how much more strength he'd have to go through things like that. You know what I'm saying?
You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? It don't never get too hard. It don't never get too hard. All right, that's it on that. Now we're gonna tackle Christ.
Let's get it.
We're gonna understand about Yahushua Mashiach. You know what I mean? About how he was born of two parents, of a mother and a father. He had a mother and a father. Hold that up. Give me numbers. Give me numbers 1 and 18.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And they assembled all the congregation together.
This is when Moses and the Israelites was in the wilderness, right? So they assembled everybody together, right? All the congregation together. Keep going up.
On the first day of the second month.
Look, he gave you a date. The first day of the second month. That's it. First day of the second month, whenever the second month was, whatever first day was. Nobody cares about these dates. That's an oppressive thing to care about the exact date and the exact day.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families.
Their what?
Their pedigrees after their families.
Uh-huh.
By the house of their fathers.
So they did their lineage. What's another word for pedigree? Another word for pedigree is lineage. Generation. Bloodline. Yeah.
Generation.
Right. So they got their pedigree, their generation by the house of their fathers, not the house of their mothers. Right, from the seed of their fathers, because the father carries the seed, and then he puts the seed in the woman's egg, and then that's how the baby started. That's where babies come from. We're gonna get more side. We're gonna get deeper into where babies come from, though. But that's where babies come from. If you didn't know, now you know. But we do everything from our father's lineage, right?
Sir.
How do you know that you were from Zabalawan?
From my father's lineage.
From his father's lineage. It's the forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and one of those 12 sons. That's our forefathers, not foremothers. Right? So we go by our forefathers. Is that it on that scripture?
It's almost done.
Go ahead.
By the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls.
Right. So according of warrior age. According to the warrior age, right? Because that's the age that we can become warriors at 20 years old, when we could join the army and go out there and fight for our country, fight for our lineage, fight for our heritage. Right? Because the Lord is the man of war. Right? Give me Matthew 1 and 1. Let's see Christ's generation. Because Christ had generation too. So Christ's lineage come from a man.
That's it.
It doesn't say the Most High and the Most High and the angels, and it says from a man.
Right.
You got that for me?
Go
ahead.
Matthew chapter 1, starting at verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The book of the generation of Yahushua.
The book of the what?
The generation of Yahushua.
The book of the pedigree of the bloodline, or the pedigree, the bloodline, or the generations of Christ. This is where Christ come from, man. Keep going.
The son of David.
The son of who?
David.
The son of what?
David.
Of David. Keep going on.
The son of Abraham.
Of who?
Abraham.
The son of Abraham. The son of David. Keep going on.
Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob begat Judah.
Uh-huh.
And his brethren.
So Christ coming from Judah. That's his forefathers right there. Right. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Judah. That's Christ's forefathers. That's what it just told you right now. The Bible just told you right now. What's it about?
I'm saying, come on. That's all I'm saying.
Is there any more on that? Keep going.
This is the whole lineage. That's verse. I was in verse 2.
We don't have to go through the whole lineage. Let's get down to where is Jesse. It's supposed to be Jesse, Jacob, and he begot Christ, right here.
So say verse 15 or 16. Yeah, that's fine.
We go 16.
Come on. This is Matthew chapter 1, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob begat Joseph, the husband of Mary.
He said, now Jacob begot Joseph, the who?
The husband of Mary.
The husband of Mary. See, they were husband. Remember, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage, so they had to have sex to become husband and wife.
Right.
Is there any more on that?
Come. Of whom was born Yahushua, who is called Christ.
Now, so who was born Yahushua, who was called Christ? So it just told you about Joseph's. It told you about Christ's mother and father, right then and there in that verse 16. All right, scratch that out. Give me Romans 1 and 3.
Come.
Give me Romans 1 and 3. Now let's talk about this seed of. Let's talk about this seed. Oh, wait. Hold that. Give me Jeremiah 23, 5 and 5, verse 5.
You said 23, verse 5?
Yeah, let's get a prophecy about Christ coming from the seed of David. Let's get a prophecy first, and then we'll get into that.
Okay.
I want a prophecy first.
Israel do seek a sign and a wonder, right?
Right. Because we got prophecies that came to truth. Just like we got prophecies now that's still coming to pass.
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Yep.
That I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
A what?
A righteous branch.
He's going to raise unto David a righteous branch, right? What does the branch do? A branch holds them leaves together. A branch makes a tree, makes the tree make the branch strong. Right. So he's going to hold. He's going to make a strong branch come from David, a tree of David. Right. That's not going to break off. That's not going to be flimsy. He's going to be a strong branch, and you can count on those leaves there. A family tree, like Officer Dawood was bringing out.
Right.
Keep going.
Come. And a king shall reign and prosper.
And a king shall do what?
Reign and prosper.
Now, what king is they talking about? Because this is after David. Right? This is after King David, right?
Right.
So what king are they talking about? A king is going to prosper and reign. Is that not Yahushua, man? Is that not Yahushua Mashiach? He's not going to reign. Keep going. Is that it?
Come, do this more.
Yeah. Give me. I'm waiting on. I need 5 and 6.
Come. And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
He shall do what?
Execute judgment and justice in the earth.
So that's when Christ come back, man. When he cracked those skies, man, he's going to judge all those nations that haven't been judged yet for all their crimes and iniquities in the earth against the children of Israel, man.
Right.
That's what Christ is going to do, man.
But
he comes from David, the seed of David. Keep going. Is there more on that?
That's in the verse 5.
No, I need verse 6 also.
Verse 6. In his days, Judah shall be saved.
And in days who?
Judah shall be saved.
Judah is going to be saved, man. Judah's going to be saved. Who else is going to be saved? Judah is going to be saved. And when you say Judah, it means blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're going to be saved, man. Now you can't give me no other scripture about everybody else being saved. This goes from the topic last week.
Right. That's it.
So Christ is coming to save Judah, man. Any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, Doc.
And Israel shall dwell safely.
And who shall dwell safely?
Israel shall dwell safely.
See, so Christ is coming back to save us from our oppressors, man. And we're going to be safe when Christ comes back. That's what we're going to be. We're going to be safe when Christ comes back. Shalom, Mark. Shalom, Darius. Young man Darius, man. I'm going to get you down in class.
There's a heavy class. I would not miss a second of this. Very heavy.
Right. I told you we had one, man. I told you I had one. I told you I had one in the pocket.
I like this one.
Whew. I come off the hip quick. I always got one in the pocket.
Right.
But is there any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Keep going.
And this is his name whereby he shall be called.
And this is his name whereby he should be called. What should be called?
The Lord our righteousness.
The Lord our righteousness. The Prince of Peace. The King of Kings, man. That's Christ, man. That's nobody else but Christ. Let's start that over, man. Read that again. That sounds good to me.
We are in Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
A righteous branch. So he should raise from David a righteous branch. That's going to reign over all. So Christ came from David, man. Keep going.
And a king shall reign and prosper.
And a king shall do what?
Reign and prosper.
So he's the king. He's going to reign and prosper over all. Keep going.
And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
So he's going to judge these other nations, and he's going to judge the nation of Israel also. He's going to judge the nation of Israel also. So if we're not doing what we're supposed to do, he's going to be judging us too. Keep going on. Like you Christian pastors, remember we got that judgment earlier in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13?
Right.
All right.
In his days, Judah shall be saved.
In his days, Judah shall be saved. I don't say everybody. That says Judah, meaning you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to be saved, man. Just like Isaiah 45 and 17 says. Go ahead, Doc.
And Israel shall dwell safely.
And Israel shall do what?
Dwell safely.
So we're going to be safe when Christ comes back, man. We're going to dwell safely.
Yeah.
We're not going to be in our bed and police come in, kicking our doors in and shoot us in our homes like they did Breonna Taylor and Botham Jean, man.
Right.
We're going to be safe. Home plate. We're going to be safe, man. We're going to finally get some rest. Because right now we don't get no rest here in the plans in the hells of North America, man. We don't get no rest. We always got to watch our back. Because the oppressor is on some other every time you feel like you good, the oppressor will let you know you not.
Right.
By murdering one of your brothers or sisters, man. By hitting you upside your head. Right? They bring the drugs in America. You sell to America. You fall for the trap.
Come on.
They bring the drugs in America. You sell it. They lock you up forever. Damn. There's no rest here, man.
That's right.
There's no rest here. And everybody out here buying the new Jordans, trying to look good, celebrating their birthdays.
Right.
Just trying to have fun, man. Y'all are acting like children.
That's right. Damn right.
Y'all are acting like children when the children are supposed to rely on their parents, man. And the children can't rely on their parents because the parents are acting like kids.
That's right.
Grow up. Get in this I.S.U.P.K, get in class, and learn what you're supposed to do for the Lord so the Lord can do something for you. But until that happens, he's not going to do anything for you, man. He's going to let these oppressors rule over you. Go ahead, Doc.
I was just adding to what you were saying because it's real heavy when you mentioned that the second that you think you're comfortable, and then another one of us gets shot in the street to remind us of where we are. Second, we think we got time to go. Now that we lifted the coronavirus, what do you call it, restrictions, people going out partying, going clubbing, doing all manner of things, enjoying all that stuff, overindulging in that sort of thing. Meanwhile, their rent going up in price. The cost of their food is going up. The cost of their gas is going up. And they're going to end up feeling it at the end of the month where they scratching by trying to make ends meet.
Right. And Commander General Yohana being a righteous leader, right? Commander General Yohana being a righteous leader in the black community, he's gonna feed you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right.
And he's gonna make us go out there and feed you black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's gonna give us food and be like, yeah, go do what y'all gotta do. Go feed the people. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out and feed the people.
That should be our priority. Always.
Because we're leaders in the community, not like your Christian pastor. We don't want to have sex with your woman, man. We want y'all to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and stay together.
Damn right.
We don't want to win. I don't think anybody has ever given any counsel for a woman to leave her man or a man to leave her woman. Or a man to leave his woman. We want y'all to stay together. We want y'all to make that work.
Mm-hmm. Put on that Al Green, man.
Right.
That's a lot.
Right. No. You good. You good. And I get like this, man, because the Christian church has failed us, man. TD Fakes has failed us. TD Snakes has failed us. Get More Dollars has failed us, man. Christian pastors have failed us as a people. That's why we got to do. Why should we have to tell you that Christ had a mother and a father, man?
Yo, yeah.
Why should we have to bring this out of the Bible? The Christian church should be bringing this out of the Bible all the time.
Yeah, I'm right.
Why should we have to bring this out? Wasting time teaching this. We should be teaching law, statutes, and commandments. But we gotta teach the color of Christ. Because you go to church and they have a Caesar Borgia up there that's not a black Christ, right? So we gotta teach you the color of Christ.
Right.
Now we have to teach you that Christ didn't do away with the law. Because they say that the laws are done away with. Now we have to teach you about the immaculate deception.
Right.
Right. Now we have to teach you these things, man, all over again. Because the Christian church wants to wipe that out. They wants to go along with what the oppressor says, man. They want to oppress you even more.
Yo, if I could,
go ahead.
You're on point with this, and this class is heavy when we're talking about being brought out of the dust, being brought out of a low estate, being put it together. And the way the Most High has this set up, it goes along with what we know and we're used to when it comes to, you could say science all day. Yeah. And why do Christians have to? They don't even believe in they don't even believe in the Immaculate Conception, from what I understand. A lot of them turn atheists because they think that they don't make sense for somebody to be born immaculate. Well, guess what? The scripture says that Christ was born just like you and me. Right. Just like us. Why they got to get it all backwards in the church? You want to know? You want to know something? Like the scriptures doesn't disagree with what we know as the elements in the world and the way everything works. Right. We have to teach people where babies come from. We gotta teach all over again. Yeah. I thought you had that talk earlier in your life with your parents about the birds and the bees. Right. Now we have to tell you where babies come from again. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense to have to go over the same topics over and over and over again when there's bigger things that we can be going over. But before you get the milk, before you get the meat, you have to get the milk. You have to get the simple things of the Bible and not the heavy, diverse things of the Bible. That's right. Of course, we would like to be up here going over how Christ died for your sins, right? But the sin, but the judgment of breaking the laws, right, is part of the law also. So when he said that Christ came for the sin, right? He's coming for the judgment of that sin. There's nobody around that could put you to death anymore for being an adulterer. Right. But we can correct you. Mm-hmm. That's what Christ died for. Christ died for somebody for people not to be able to put people to death or punish people because of breaking the law. Because there's no men that never broke the law. Everybody had broke the law one time in their life. Whether they did it knowingly or unknowingly, but they did it. We did it. Of course, we want to go over heavier topics, but first we got to go over the simple topics. We done with that, Art? Come on, sir. Give me Romans 1 and 3. Romans chapter 1, verse 3.
Got to show these people about the seed.
Concerning his son, Yahushua.
Concerning who?
Yahushua.
Concerning the no. Say his son again. Concerning who?
Concerning his son, Yahushua.
Yeah, the Most High Son, Yahushua. Yahushua Mashiach, man. What the world knows as Jesus Christ, man. Keep going on.
Christ our Lord, which was made of the seed of David.
He's our Lord, right?
Right.
But he was made from what?
The seed of David.
So he's made from the seed of David. Right. Who carries the seed?
The Father.
The Father carries the seed. The man carries the seed.
That's right.
And he puts the seed in the woman eggs of a woman. And that's where babies come from. So Christ came from the seed of a man. Is there any more on that, Ak?
Sir.
Go ahead, Ak.
According to the flesh.
According to the what?
The flesh.
So it's a fleshly thing. This is a real thing that happened. It's not nothing spiritual. This is according to the flesh, according to our bodies.
That's the science right there.
That's the science right there. According to our bodies, man. And that's not going, and that's so it's nothing, so it's not spiritual right now. This is happening in the flesh.
Right.
Joseph had sex with Mary, and they had a baby named Yahushua, man. Keep going, huh?
Verse 4.
Or is that it on that?
That's in verse 3.
All right, give me Luke 2 and 3, Luke chapter 2.
Now
we're gonna get some more about this house of David and lineage of David. Because Christ came from a man named Joseph, man.
And
it'd be rude to, but you can't. They do the same thing today with brothers and when they have babies with women,
right?
They do the same thing. They try to decriminalize the man and only look at the woman. That's what they do now. Like the woman can have a baby by herself. Woman can't have no baby by herself.
Nah.
How can a woman impregnate herself? The immaculate conception. Also, so the Most High coming down to have sex with you too, huh? 3-4 times. All right, because you got 3-4 kids, 3-4 baby daddies, don't know who the baby daddies are. That's just what happens. That's just what happens, man. Sometimes they get pregnant and go get an abortion, which is against the law, statutes, and commandments. That's against the Lord, too. If you got pregnant, the Lord wanted you to get pregnant by that man that you got pregnant by. It makes no sense. Nonsense, man. You got that for me? Go
ahead. Chapter 2, verse 34.
Uh-huh.
And Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary, his mother, behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against.
Uh-huh.
Verse 35. Yea.
No. I knew I was tripping. Luke 2, verses 3.
That's 4. 2, verse 3 and 4?
Yeah. I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like,
This is Luke chapter 2, verse 3. And all went to the tax, and all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
So everybody into his own city, they went to be taxed. Just like now when we get taxed, right? And they do a census, right?
Right.
They got to know where everybody's living at.
Right.
That's what they did back then.
Mm-hmm.
The Romans had to be taxed. That they was taxing everybody's household, so they had to have a census of where everybody lived at. So everybody went back to their hometown. Keep going up.
And Joseph also went up from Galilee.
And Joseph, Christ's daddy, went also up from Galilee, right? And he went to his and he went to his hometown too. Go ahead.
Out of the city of Nazareth.
Out of what?
The city of Nazareth.
So out of the city of Nazareth, is that where he went? He went to his hometown. Go ahead.
Into Judea. Into the city of David.
Right, into the city of David. Where is the city of David? Does anybody know? Where's the city of David at? I know you're reading it.
It said, which is called Bethlehem.
Where's the city of David?
Bethlehem.
Oh, all right. I know you reading it. Go ahead, Doc.
Because he was of the house and lineage of David.
He was for what?
of the house and lineage of David.
He was from the house, right? What is the house? What does the house do?
The house is like,
Yeah, a house protects you.
Yeah.
A house protects you. That's why we're from our father's house, because our fathers protected us.
So he was reporting to his house.
He was reporting to his homeland, his hometown, which is Bethlehem, the city of David, because he came from royalty. Joseph came from royalty, and he was from the house and lineage of who?
David.
The house and lineage of David. He came from the line of David, the seed of David.
Right.
Is there any more on that?
That's the end of verse 4.
That's the end of verse 4? All right. Scratch that. Give me John 1:45.
Come on.
Now we're gonna get some more about this where Christ came from, because so now we know that we got Joseph's lineage from David, and we know that Joseph is Christ's daddy. But now we're finna prove that. Keep going, Art.
Come on. John chapter 1, verse 45. Philip findeth Nathanael and saith unto him,
right, we
have found him, of whom Moses in the law.
Wait. So Philip has found who?
Nathanael.
So Philip found Nathanael, two of Christ's disciples, right? He said, we have found him. We found him. We found our king. We know who we serving. We found him. Right? We found him. Just like when we found the truth, we said, hey, we found the prophets, man.
Yeah.
I know who the prophets is, huh? I'm in camp with the prophets right now. Before we got a name, before we became prophets, we was in camp with the prophets. Hey, I know. Hey, I can ask any question and they're gonna answer it.
Prophets.
Yeah, ask ye the prophets. Shout out to Captain Akai.
Always dropping heavy.
Always dropping heavy music. Go ahead.
We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write.
Because the prophets did write about him. Remember, we just did a prophecy in Jeremiah.
Yeah.
About Christ.
Yeah.
So the prophets did write about Yahushua. So they said, we found him. Go ahead.
Yahushua of Nazareth.
Wait, Yahushua of who?
Of Nazareth.
Man, they gave him where they gave him his hood. Where he from.
Right.
They said, yeah, Jesus from Nazareth. You know what I'm talking about? They gave him, they showed him his hood.
Yeah.
Because Nazareth was a ghetto. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing good came from Nazareth except Christ. But they said they go ahead, keep going. I'm giving away the story. My bad.
The son of Joseph.
The son of who?
The son of Joseph.
The son of who?
Joseph.
The son of Joseph.
Not an angel.
Yeah, not an angel. It told you right there. The son of Joseph. We found Yahushua of Nazareth. Son of Joseph.
Damn right.
That's what it said. That's what it said. That's what the Bible said. Son of Joseph.
Come on.
Not an angel, not the Most High. It said son of Joseph. You think the Most High is gonna impregnate Mary and have another man take care of that baby? What do y'all think of the Most High? That's how you think of the Most High? Right? The Lord power Yahweh will never. He's a righteous God. Keep going, huh?
Come.
Is there more? There got to be more on that.
Slug, I had a quick question.
Go ahead, huh?
What was the precept again? Moses had prophesied of Christ?
Give me a second. I can find it.
Come on, sir. Just want to put that with it.
Keep reading. I'll give you that after class.
We did the Jeremiah one. That was the one that was in the prophecies, right?
Yeah, I got
one. There's more than a few.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Come. All right, that's the end of that precept.
No, it's not.
Verse 45.
No, there's more.
Come. Verse 46. And Nathanael said unto him, can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Look at that. Is there any good thing that can come out of the ghetto? Christ came out of the ghetto.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Christ in the ghetto. I don't know if Colin Kaepernick came out of the ghetto, but I know Colin Kaepernick. He's all right, brother. You know what I mean? He didn't want to bend his knee. You know what I'm talking about?
What's the hot topic now? LeBron, right?
Yeah. LeBron came out of Anchorage, Ohio. He came out the ghetto.
The greatest basketball player of all time can't come out of Ohio. What?
Right. Well, where did Michael Jordan come from? Gary, Indiana, or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, great basketball player, came out of Gary, Indiana, but that's besides the topic.
Yeah.
Priests and prophets come out the ghetto.
Right.
These brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. come out the ghetto.
That's right.
And out the barrios. Out the roughest places in America.
Out the dust.
Out of the dust. Yeah, I like the way you said that. The water.
It's like it.
Priests and prophets come out the ghetto, come out the dust, come out the poor places, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where they got drugs selling on every corner, prostitutes on every corner. We come out of the ghetto, man. Just like I.S.U.P.K came out the ghetto. Is there any more on that? Go ahead.
Philip saith unto him, come and see. Verse 47. I.S.U.P.K saw Nathanael coming to him, and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, of whom is no guile.
Right, an Israelite indeed. So Christ was an Israelite, man, just like you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. He was from your lineage. How do you know? How do you feel knowing that Christ is from your lineage? Christ is in you. Christ is just can be as close as you as your cousin,
right?
As your brother, man.
Right.
Your mama, your daddy, your uncle. That's how close Christ is to you. So every time you see another black man or another Hispanic man or another Native American man or woman or child, you look at them as like Christ, man. You treat them like Christ. There's no need to mug them. Like, what you doing around here?
Right.
There's no need for that. What you do is you extend a little brotherhood. A little brotherhood to them. Hey, man, you hungry? We barbecuing, man. You want a piece of chicken? That's what you do.
That's right.
But by any means, you do not treat them like a stranger. You treat them like a brother. You treat them like you love them, like just like you would treat Christ. Not Caesar Borgia, not that white boy. We talking about the black Messiah.
Right. That's it.
I don't want to have to say it again. Is there any more on that?
Lie.
Give me John 6:42.
Come on. St. John chapter 6, verse 42.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, is not this I.S.U.P.K, the son of Joseph?
They said it again?
Yeah.
Go ahead, restart that over.
Verse 42. And they said, is this not I.S.U.P.K, the son of Joseph?
They said, is this not I.S.U.P.K, the son of Joseph, the carpenter's son?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's next?
Nah.
No, that's not what's next. But they were like, is this the carpenter's son?
Yeah, I remember that.
What are you doing over here trying to teach me scriptures? Should you be making a table? That's what they talking. That's how you talking. Christ. Christ like, I'm going to teach you these scriptures.
So look, that.
Go ahead. Right?
What was that? There was someone posted on Facebook. They said black people always better make fun of somebody for no reason, right? That's how we are. Where it was like, man, what you doing over there washing your clothes? Did you see that post? That's like this right here. Like that's exactly how we are. We're like, man, this.
Yeah.
This is the son of Joseph, man. From Nazareth? What? Nazareth? Come on, man.
Right, man. What you doing over here teaching scriptures?
Right.
You don't know these scriptures.
They was doing the same thing when they said that. He said, is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph?
You know, ain't Joseph a carpenter? You shouldn't be making chairs. I shouldn't be over there making tables, cutting some wood for camp signs. Shouldn't you be doing something like that, dude? Yeah, but you over here trying to teach us the Bible. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's his job. That's his job. That's why they was always making fun of Christ, because he was always talking about his mission and what he should do and what we should do.
Right.
Just like the I.S.U.P.K. Just how they look at the I.S.U.P.K. Like, man, y'all always talking about the Bible, man. Hey, well, that's our life. We live the Bible. You read it. Or y'all don't even read it, but we live that. We live it. We live the Bible. That's our. I guess that's our problem, is that we actually do what the Bible say. Oh well. One day you'll see. The world's gonna see about the I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead, Doc.
Sir. Whose father and mother we know. How is it then?
Wait. Start that over. I'm sorry. I was talking too much.
So like verse 42. And they said, is this not this Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know.
So they was like, yeah, we know your mother and your father. You know, tomorrow your daddy's a carpenter and your mama is this and that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How is it then that he said, I came down from heaven?
Right. How can he say he came down from heaven? How can he say that? We know your mother and we know your fathers. How can you say you came down from heaven? Because little do y'all know, the Spirit of Christ did come down from the Spirit of Christ did come down from heaven 5 times, and Yahushua was one of them. Keep going on.
Come on. Verse 43. There Yahushua therefore answered and said unto them, murmur not among yourselves.
He said, murmur not among yourselves. Don't be whispering to yourselves. Y'all got something to say? Say it. That's how hard Christ was. That's how hard Christ was. Christ wasn't no punk.
For real, man.
So Christ said, why don't murmur among yourselves? If you got something to say it. Ask you a question. You know, and see if I don't give you the answer. What? Y'all didn't expect this from me, right? The carpenter's son. Y'all didn't expect this from me, but just know we have no fear. Just like when we be out there at camp, be like the oppressor is the devil, right? We be saying that at the top of our lungs, and our people be out there looking at us like, "What, these niggas crazy out here?" Woo, 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 woo. We're not crazy. We just have no fear. We just ain't scared of what you scared of. What we scared of is the Lord power Yahweh.
That's right.
The Father of the creators of the worlds, of the heavens. That's what we're afraid of. That's what we're scared of. That's what we fear. That's who we don't want to. That's who we don't want to anger.
Right.
We don't care about angering these oppressors. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't not gonna bust the grape. They ain't gonna bust the grape. They don't have no power over us, man. Only the Lord power Yahweh have power over us, man.
That's right.
He's the only one that can kill us. And if he chooses us to die that day, oh well, then that's the day he chose us to die. There's nothing I could do about it. Even if I was there or I was here or I was over there, I was over there. No matter what happens, the Most High is going to do it. If it's my time to go, Most High chose it. Oh well. That's all what can I do about it? I can't be trying to duck and dodge the Most High. I can go hide under my bed, but he's gonna be there. Be like, yeah, now the bed just fell on you. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in trying to duck and dodge death. Go ahead.
No man can come to me except the Father, which had sent me, draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. It is written in the prophets.
It is written in the what?
In the prophets.
We just read about that earlier. Didn't we read about that earlier?
Yeah.
There's Christ telling his own prophecy about himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't murmur. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to talk to me, man. I'm your brother. That's how Christ was. I'm your brother. So don't be over there whispering about me. You know, tomorrow come say it to my face.
It's like, it's been talking about me. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't scared. You feel me? Like, you feel me? I walked in the temple earlier. When I walked in the temple a couple books ago. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. They was in there selling sacrifices for sins. I flipped over the table. I ain't scared. So don't be talking behind my back, man. You said it to my face, man. You know what I mean? Don't be a punk. That's what Christ was telling them.
Can you imagine the breakdowns he was spitting?
Right.
I mean, it's right here, but imagine being there, right?
Right. The Bible say when Paul was speaking on the streets, he caused riots, man. He caused riots.
Yo,
I want to speak like that. Yeah. I want to go to camp like that and be like that. And it caused a riot out there. Like, I don't know what I said, but you know what I mean? I don't know what I said. The Most High took over, and it was just like pandemonium out there. And I kept speaking. I was like, yeah, and this and that, and that and that, and the oppressors, the devil that the Bible speak of, and da. And they was out there causing havoc, and flipping over cars.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It was. I think that the idea of what you're saying, it was very similar to that when everybody was gathering in Austin, when y'all had camp in Austin. at the where you had the police in the riot gear, and then you had thousands of people in
at the George
right in the
Floyd
middle
protest. At the George Floyd protest.
Like you seen people really feeling it, right?
Right. I was like, right. We was out there.
Almost at the point where it was riotous, but it was like under control at the same time, right?
Right.
That was like biblical, man. Like,
right. They think that's something. Wait till this summer crack off.
Right.
It already didn't have some stuff happen in this summer. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm Salakia. Yeah, Salakia. You know, I get to speak. I get to speak this year.
Yeah. That's right.
I didn't get to speak last summer. I get to speak this year. Salakia. You know, it gets to go down. Is there any more on that, Art?
Live, sir.
Let me get Luke 3:23.
Come on, sir.
Let me get Luke 3:23.
Luke chapter 3 and verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age.
And so it says Yahushua himself used to be say it again. Read it over. My bad.
And Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age.
And he said it began to be about 30 years of age. Because the exact day and the exact age, we don't care about that in Israel. That's not our heritage.
Right.
That's the oppressor's heritage. So when it says it's supposed to be about 30 years of age, like, yeah, this is my 30th Passover. This is my 30th first fruit. This is my 30th feast of dedication.
Right.
I've been in the truth about 30 years. I don't know, something like that.
Since I was born. Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we don't care about the exact date and the birthday and all. We don't care about that. That's not our concern.
That's not our law.
Yeah, that's not our law. That's not our concern. That's not our heritage. We don't care about that. That's an oppressor trait.
Come.
You know what I mean? So all you blackity black folk and want to be this and want to be that, right? That want to celebrate their birthday. You having an oppressor's day. That's what the oppressors do. You're following the oppressors on that,
right? And
we're gonna do a class on that too. I'm gonna do a class on that too. Once I get all my ducks in a row about that. We're gonna do a class about that. Keep going on.
Being the son of Joseph.
Being the son of who?
Joseph.
So this is Christ. Christ said he was the son of Joseph, right? Yeah. So being the son of Joseph, right? So when he was about 30 years of age, being the son of Joseph, that's what the Bible say, man. The Bible says he was the son of Joseph. Only Christianity says that he was the son of the Most High, which he was, but he wasn't the son of the Most High as being born like that. He was born from a mother and a father. He was the son of the Most High because he didn't break any of the God's laws, and he was an Israelite, and the Most High bestowed his spirit upon him.
Right.
The Most High gave him to be what would you call it? Born from the Holy Spirit. He was born. John the Baptist was born with the Holy Spirit. How come nobody says John the Baptist was immaculately conceived? Don't worry, I'll wait. Is it because John the Baptist is not Christ? That's what I'm saying. A double standard, man.
Right.
That's a double standard. Keep going on.
The son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli.
The son of who?
Heli.
The son of Heli. The son of and keep going.
Which was the son of Mathat.
The son of who?
Mathat.
Keep going.
Which was the son of Levi.
The son of who?
Levi.
Keep going. You see how he's running down a lineage,
right.
A generation, a pedigree.
Right.
So Christ had a pedigree. Christ had a lineage. Keep going.
Which was the son of Melchi.
Keep going.
Which was the son of Janah.
Keep going.
Which was the son of Joseph.
Keep going.
Which was the son of Mattathias.
Is it going to keep going all the way down?
Amos, Nahum, Isli.
Jump back up to the top, which was as well. You missed as was supposed. That's what I was waiting on.
Oh, come on.
I was like, wait a minute. We just missed all these names.
Sir.
We didn't even go into as was supposed.
Okay. All right, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age.
Yeah, about 30 years of age, because we don't keep our exact date. We don't keep our exact birthday. It's like, hey, this is my 30th Passover. That's how we tell time, and we don't worry about all that. Keep going.
Being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph.
Being as was what?
As was supposed.
What does that mean? Being as was supposed.
Supposedly, that's Joseph's son.
No. That's what it means in the world.
That's what I figured that, yeah.
But what does it mean there?
That was his son, like that.
That's how it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like that.
Come on.
Joseph was supposed to impregnate Mary, and they were supposed to have Christ. It was supposed to happen that way.
No.
As was supposed. I suppose tomorrow it's supposed to happen that way. Why wouldn't it supposed to happen that way? Why wouldn't it supposed to happen that way? It's only now that the woman have sex with a random guy at the club and get pregnant and be like, oh, I guess he's the baby daddy.
He's supposed to be.
He's supposed to be. You laid down to have sex with that man. Just because you didn't know that man before you had sex with him. Mary knew Joseph. We're going to get into that later. We're going to get into that later.
Come on, sir.
So that in saying that, it was supposed to be that. They were supposed to get married, or they got married, and they had a baby. You know why that's so strange now? Because every woman in the Christian church has sex with a man that they weren't supposed to have sex with and had a baby.
Mm.
Right.
That's how.
And now they don't know who. Right. That's how a lot of them get back. Go ahead and say it.
That's how a lot of us were born.
Right. And didn't know who the father was. The mother didn't know who the father was. I don't know. It could be him or it could be him. Well, why are you having sex with two men? I don't know. I don't know.
Hot girl summer.
Yeah, it's a hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer.
So now you don't know who the baby daddy is. It could be him, and then you on Mari, it don't be none of them. Neither one of them. Then they got to go get a third or fourth man. Hell. Mary wasn't like y'all. Mary wasn't like that. Mary knew who her baby's daddy was.
Yeah.
Mary knew who her husband was. Mary wasn't like that. Mary wasn't yeah, give me that. Give me version in the Compact Bible Dictionary.
I got it right here.
Mary wasn't like that. Mary wasn't a woman that didn't know who her baby, who the father of her baby was. Go ahead.
Virgin. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
It's official. Virgin. Definition 1: a young unmarried woman.
A what?
A young unmarried woman.
So that's what a virgin is in the Hebrew sense. In the Israelite sense, is a young woman that's not married. That's what a virgin is. It's not a woman that never had sex. It's a woman that's unmarried, or a woman of maritable age, an age where she should be married. Only reason why y'all don't believe that a woman that has to be married or has to have a man nowadays is because y'all have the police. So when something happens, y'all call the police for protection, and that's your man. But one day that's going to all be over. Y'all seen that with coronavirus. Police was being called, and they wasn't even showing up. That's why every Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman need a man. They shouldn't be living by themselves. They need a man to live with, to have protection, guidance, reassurance.
That's right.
Because a woman can't do it by her. A woman can't do it. A woman can't do it. Then she's gonna look up and start thinking like, why am I doing all this? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Because you need to check yourself. You need to be quiet and follow your man. That's what you need to do. Oh, nowadays a woman to let a man go in her sexually, but won't rule her spiritually, physically, mentally. won't let him lead, but she'll let him lead in that bedroom. That's heavy.
Yeah.
So you telling me that you can that I'll submit to you in the bedroom, but I won't submit to you in life? Keep going on.
Khan. The second definition: a young woman of marriageable age.
A what?
A young woman of marriageable age.
That's what virgin is in the Hebrew sense, in the Israelite sense. A young woman of marriageable age. Now, how many women out here are marriageable age without kids? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because they have multiple baby daddies. And then get mad at a man that wants to have multiple wives. But you got multiple baby daddies?
Damn.
You got multiple baby daddies, but you don't want a man to have multiple wives? What do you mean? What do you mean? Multiple men have to share you?
It's gross.
It's very gross. But they don't see nothing wrong with it. To jump in one bed, to the next bed, to the next bed, to the next bed, to the next man, to the next man, to the next man, to the next man. See nothing. They don't see nothing wrong about it. But you know who sees something wrong about it? The Most High sees something wrong about it. He's going to judge that action. He's going to judge that action. Keep going, Ak.
Whether married or not.
Whether married or what?
Or not.
So it's just a moment of marital age. Whether you're married or not, you're a virgin.
That's the definition.
That's it about it? That's it on it?
Come.
Go ahead. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 7:2. Now we're going to see where babies come from. Since we have to teach this subject all over again. Hi, I'm Professor Kabar. I hope everybody's taking notes, because if you're not taking notes, you're going to get an F.
It's going to be a pop quiz.
Yeah, it's going to be a pop quiz after class. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right,
but it's the wisdom of Solomon. Solomon was the wisest king ever lived. The Most High gave him knowledge. He was wise.
Let's start from verse 2 or 1?
Verse 2. Yeah, start at verse 1. Ooh, I like that. I like the way it said that. Start at verse 1, Hawk. Don't be writing these scriptures down, man, trying to get a heads up on the officer's test, Hawk. All right, I'm done. I'm just joking.
Yeah. I'm just a student like everybody else.
Yeah, trying to get a heads up on the officer's
my precepts, just like a good student, right? I ain't trying to fail my test.
Hey, man, my headband was crooked. Anybody told me my headband was crooked, yo? Go ahead.
I'll try to stay today. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1. I myself am also a mortal man.
Right, that's what Solomon said. He said he himself is a mortal man. He was born like everybody else. I'm mortal. I ain't nothing special about me. I'm just the Most High made me king, and ain't nothing special. Go ahead.
Like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Right. Wait a minute.
That's tight.
Is he talking about Adam?
Yeah.
First one that was made a mortal man, right? That was made from the earth.
Right.
Because wasn't Adam brought from the dust of the ground?
Right.
So he said he's just like Adam. I came in this world just like Adam. Keep going. Go ahead. I started over. Start over.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
I myself am also a mortal man.
Yeah, he was a mortal man. He was just like everybody else. Go ahead. He gonna tell it too. Right. Go ahead.
Like to all.
Like all men. That's what Solomon said. I'm just like you. I'm just like him. I'm just like them. I'm a mortal man. I have my F-ups and I have my good things. I have my mess-ups. Go ahead.
And the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
And the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. Right, because that's the lineage. Adam, Seth, all the way down to Noah. You know what I'm talking about? Then Shem.
Right.
Then Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
That's right.
Right, and then Judah. Then King David. Then Solomon came. So he's just like everybody. He's just like all of them men. I was born from a mother and a father. Keep going.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh.
Right. So in my mother's womb, I was fashioned to be flesh. So I was born from my mother's womb. In my mother's womb, I was made like everybody else. I had to get my fingertips grown. I had to get my body grown. I had to get blood from my mother. What she ate, I ate. Just like everybody else. I was nurtured in my mother's womb. Keep going on.
In the time of 10 months.
In the time of what?
10 months.
In the time of what?
10 months.
In the time of 10 months. See, the world says 9 months. Then they don't know that first month when they're pregnant.
Right.
But Most High said 10 months.
That's right.
So I'm gonna go with what the world say. I'm gonna go with what the Most High say. The Most High say 10 months. Girl, you pregnant for 10 months.
Solomon dropped heavy material. Right?
Yeah, Solomon dropped some heavy material. The Most High showed him that the woman was pregnant for 10 months. Should I go with what the doctor say, or should I go with what the Most High say?
Go with what the Most High said.
The Most High, girl, you was born. You was pregnant. You was gonna be pregnant for 10 months. The Most High say 10 months. 10 months. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay. Being compacted in blood.
Being compacted in blood. See, being in that placenta. Is that what it's called? Yeah, being in the placenta.
Con.
Go ahead, Doc.
Of the seed of man.
The seed of what?
Of man.
Because a man has to impregnate that. It has to put the seed in the egg, and the egg has to start to grow.
That's probably where that month came from.
You're right. That's where babies come from. Because a man has to impregnate the woman and impregnate that egg. The seed has to go into the egg, and then a fetus starts to grow.
Yeah.
Look at me, being all scientific.
Because Salag, if I could.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Before you was even in your mom, you was in your father first.
Right. 10
months.
Right. In that came from my balls.
I'm just saying that's the process. It took 10 months, right? Let's go with that.
Right.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, it's like if I
but really the first month they don't know that they're pregnant.
Come. I just want to give a shout out because, like, you know, it reminds me of them lyrics that Prodigal Son said when he took a jab at Obama. He said, "I came through the earth through my mama." That's word to Obama, right? Like, this kind of goes with the same thing.
No, who cares about that dusty African? Yeah, I said it.
Yeah,
keep going on.
That's what you're saying though, because you know how Obama supported abortion and stuff.
I don't know nothing about his politics, man. I just know he's this dusty, sneaking African. And he knows where he come from. And my people don't know where they come from. They think they come from Cleveland.
It's like it. Being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep.
Now, what's the pleasure that comes with sleep? What's the pleasure of making a baby? It's not when the baby's born and is crying all night. What's the pleasure of making a baby?
The pleasure that comes with sleeping with someone?
The pleasure that comes with what?
Sleeping with that woman.
Yeah, the sex is the pleasure of sleeping with that woman. And the same thing with the woman with that man. That's the pleasure of it. That's the pleasure of it. It's not when the baby's born and it's crying all night. That's not pleasurable. Like, man, just go to sleep. Hey, little Ock. Why you ain't going to sleep, man? You just crying, man. You good? What you need to be changed? What you want, your teddy, bro? You want teddy bear? What do you want, bro? Like, that's not the.
I thought that when it was saying, now just correct me, because when you're saying pleasure that came with sleep, I was still describing the process of being born. When they're in the womb, they're just sleeping. They're not crying. They're just growing.
It's talking about the baby that's being. It's talking about the baby that's being nurtured, right?
Yeah.
But it came with the pleasure of what comes after, what comes before the sleeping.
Okay.
So after you have the sex with the woman, y'all go night night.
Yeah.
Because the Most High made it like that.
Yeah. Kind.
Especially if y'all have some good, you know what I mean? Y'all go night night like, yeah, I did. I put work in, and we was having a drinking that little good old Evan Williams.
There you go.
You know what I'm talking about? It's time to go night night after that.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Keep going on.
Verse 3. And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth.
Yeah, and when he was born, he drew a common era and fell upon the earth. What's that called?
The dust.
No, that's called being born. But he was born in the Solomon wasn't born in the dust. Solomon was born in being the son of a king.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which is of like nature.
It's like nature. So it happened like nature. So the woman had the baby. Bloop. She was dropped. She dropped the baby like bloop from her womb. Keep going.
And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
Right. So he like everybody does. Like everybody does. Everybody was born just like that. So that's how Solomon. That's how Christ was born, and that's how Adam was born. From a man impregnating a woman, and they coming out the womb and crying. Keep going. Is that it on 5? Is that it on 4?
The verse is the beginning of 4 right here.
All right.
Verse 4. I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares.
You're right. So he was so after he came out the womb, his mother nursed him in clothing and out the womb like everybody else. Keep going.
Verse 5. For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
So there is no king that had any other beginning of earth. So is Christ king? Is Christ king? So Christ couldn't have came any other way. But from a man impregnating a woman, him being carried in the womb 10 months and being dropped and being nursed.
Compacted in blood.
Yeah. So Christ, right. Christ came just like you, just like Yalawan, just like the next brother and the next sister. That's how Christ came. This is how Adam came.
Just like Adam.
Just like Solomon. They all came all in one. Is there any more on that, Doc?
That's the end of verse 5.
That's the end of verse 5? Now we finna get to the meat. Give me Matthew 1 and start at 18. Let me see where you at when you get there. And this is gonna be the last scripture, but we're gonna break this down. Because we already did the
birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise.
I gotta go give me something to eat. I'm hungry.
That's it, right?
Yeah. Let's get it. Because Christians don't know what espouse mean. Christians don't know. So they don't have the knowledge of the Bible. Because the root word in knowledge is know. And Israelites know. I.S.U.P.K knows. That's why we can break down these scriptures. Go ahead,
Now the birth of Yahushua was on this wise.
Wisdom. It was on this knowledge.
Yeah.
The birth of Christ was on this knowledge. Keep going.
When, as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph.
Stop. Espoused.
Engaged.
That's what espoused mean? Espoused mean engaged. So when Mary was espoused to Joseph, so they was waiting to have the wedding ceremony.
Right.
They was waiting to have the wedding ceremony, so they was already promised. They was engaged together. She was already promised to Joseph, and that was going to be Joseph's wife. Keep going on.
Before they came together.
Before what?
Before they came together.
So before they came together and had the wedding ceremony, right?
That's right.
Keep going.
Before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit.
So before they came together for the wedding ceremony, she was found impregnated. There's nothing. Is there something wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that because before they had the wedding ceremony, Joseph couldn't. Mary was bad. Mary must have been a beautiful young woman.
Right.
And Joseph was like, "Yeah, I can't wait till the wedding ceremony, girl. Come here."
Right.
And they had sex. It's that simple. And they became married. No, what you get?
Marriage definition?
I don't know what the marriage definition said. Do you know what the marriage definition says?
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust you, Ayalawan. I'm gonna trust you because you're my trooper. So I believe you did the research because when I told you about it earlier, I'm pretty sure you did the research because I know the men that labor among me.
You ready?
Go ahead.
It's heavy. You're gonna highlight this. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Wait. Start that over.
Concert.
Oh, I got a new precept. Pow, pow. I got some more slugs in the.
Yeah,
I got some more slugs.
Because of what the next precept in this same one.
Yeah. Read that one more time. Let the world hear you.
This is the definition of marriage.
This is the definition of marriage. In the Zondervan Bible, the Comeback Dictionary. Show the people.
It says
show the people the Comeback Bible Dictionary. That's the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary. Right?
Okay. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent.
Wait, so it's a intimate personal communion between a man and a woman to where they consent together. To have consent, it means to come together and have one understanding. Go ahead.
Consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
So it's consummated and continually consummated by sexual intercourse. So that's how you know that a man and a woman are together and they're in one as a man and wife, right? Is because they keep having sex with each other. They don't hit it and quit it. But but women in the world today understand like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let him hit it, and then I'm never gonna talk to him again. Well, you're gonna be in sin. Not you're gonna be in sin. You shouldn't be doing that, ladies. If you would let a man go inside you, you should want to stay with that man forever. That's same right. Reason why you let that man have sex with you should be the same reason why you let that man stay with you.
Sir.
Is that it on that?
I mean, there's more, but that's the main part of it.
But all I want is the main part, man. Let's go because we missed Commander General Yohanan, and I want to get to Commander General Yohanan.
Sir.
Salakia.
So that covered marriage, right?
Yeah, that covers the definition of marriage right there. Sexual intercourse is marriage. Keep going.
Verse 19.
Then
Joseph, her husband.
Wait. So first they were espoused, and now they came together. Before they came together, she was impregnated, right?
Right.
So now Joseph's her husband.
Before they came together.
Yeah, before they but before they came together.
In the wedding ceremony.
Yeah, in the wedding ceremony. But now she's pregnant, so Joseph's her husband. So what incurred between verses 18 and 19 to make them married?
They got married.
No. What occurred to make them married?
They consummated the relationship with sexual intercourse.
It's that simple.
That's simple.
It's that simple. She got pregnant because of sexual intercourse, and now they're married.
If I could.
Go ahead.
Now, we talked about one instance of how a lot of us came in here. This is another very common thing for a lot of us in this, on this planet right now.
Right.
That a lot of our parents had us before they came together in a wedding ceremony.
Right.
It happens, right? It happens.
And there's nothing wrong with it. That's the thing about it. There's nothing wrong with liking a woman that much to have sex and impregnate her.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with a woman liking a man that much to have sex with her and impregnate her. Is what happens afterwards. Do they leave each other or do they stay together? They're supposed to stay together and work out through the bad times.
Sir.
They're supposed to make that marriage work. Y'all wanted to have sex together, so y'all should stay together.
Yeah. It's cheaper to keep her, man.
Yeah. Okay, it's cheaper to keep her. I like that. But y'all supposed to stay together, man. If not for each other, stay together for the kids. Do it for the kids. I like that. Do it for the kids, man. And because and then what happens after that? They usually have the sex before they have the relationship. So they don't even know if they like each other yet. And then they have sex and they figure out, man, I don't even like you. You know what? You ain't even compatible with me. And then they leave each other, which is a no-no. No such thing as divorce in Israel. If you have sex with that woman, you must maintain that woman. If you have sex with that man, you must let that man lead. Like that, right? Like that. You know, you must let that man lead. Because the man can't take submission. The woman has to give submission.
Yeah.
She has to give submission. So if you feel like you have sex with a man that you feel like you can't submit to, hey man, then why'd you have sex with him?
Right.
I was drunk. I was drinking. And it was an accident. Ain't no such thing as an accident.
She was a lustful.
Because you got to sit there and open your legs and let that man go inside you. Ain't no such thing. You can't accidentally do that. I don't think you can accidentally do that. You can't accidentally have sex with a woman. Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, I accidentally had sex with her. Come on, man. Stop, cut the malarkey. Cut the malarkey. You knew what you was doing, man, and so when you knew what you was doing and you do it, you must stay with that woman and maintain that woman and take care of that woman and provide for that woman.
Damn right.
If you have sex with the wrong woman, hey, man, you still have to provide for that woman. It's that simple. Keep going on.
Unless you married someone else.
No.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. She shouldn't be marrying nobody else because she was already married to that man.
Right. And that's disgusting.
Don't get me going. I get to spitting that shit. I'm trying to tell them.
So like this is verse 19. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privily.
Wait. Go back.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man.
So Joseph, her husband, being a just man. Remember, he's her husband now because they had sex. But he's there being a just man because she was pregnant, and that's not how we did things in Israel.
Right.
So she would have been shunned and she would have been talked about like she was a whore, man. And Joseph was like, I can't have that being with my woman. He's like, I can't have that being with my woman. So he was trying to put her away. Keep going up.
Was minded to put her away privily.
But
while he thought on these things,
behold, hold on to this. What happened?
The angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a dream.
And the angel came to him in a dream. The angel came to him and was like, man, what you doing? You don't put her away. What happened is of the Lord. The Lord want that baby to be born.
Right.
If she wasn't so beautiful, the Lord didn't make her so beautiful, you wouldn't have never had sex with her, and the Lord wouldn't have never impregnated her. But the Lord impregnated her, so he wants that baby to be born.
Damn right.
In the public. He wants everybody to know. Go ahead, Op.
The angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife.
He said, Joseph, son of David. Right? He gave his lineage again. He said, man, son of David. Because that's what we do in Israel. We give our lineage. Who are you? Oh, I'm thou Kabar, son of Judah. Oh, okay. You Kabar from Judah, not Kabar from Ephraim. All right. I remember you. That's what we do.
Yeah. We
give our lineage. Just like in the world, you be like, you Darnell, Lionel's son. Oh, I remember your daddy, boy.
I remember you when you was little.
Yeah, I remember you was knee high to a centipede's toe. That's how it is, man. Really that's how black folks talk. I remember you when you was knee high to a centipede's toe. I remember you was this little. I remember you, boy. You got the same face. You got the same face. You just grew up a little bit, but you
just like that.
I remember you. I know your face. You look just like your daddy, boy. You can't tell me you ain't your daddy. Your daddy, I know your daddy. Well, I don't even know my daddy, but I know your daddy. You look just like him when he was your age. Look at this picture right here. That's you, but that ain't you. That's Lionel. I try to tell you, boy. You look just like him, boy. Go ahead, I'll keep going.
It says, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit.
Right, so that baby is of the Holy Spirit. The Most High wanted that baby to be impregnated and married, wanted that baby to be born. He wanted Yahushua to be the son of the Most High, man. He wanted that baby to be born and to be the king of Israel.
Damn right.
If he didn't, he wouldn't have impregnated Mary, man. Keep going on.
And she shall bring forth a son.
She should be what?
She shall bring forth a son.
She should bring forth a son. We read this last week. You keep going.
And thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
You call his name what?
Yahushua.
Yahushua, because why? Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going.
For he shall save his people.
That's what it means, man. To be a savior, man. That's what Yahushua mean, man. To be a savior, because he should save his people. Now, if I told you Jackie Chan came to save his people, you know he's talking about what?
Some Asian, I don't know what he
Them
is.
Chinese, man. Yeah. If I told you Malik Bowl came to save his people, we know he's talking about the Africans, right?
Right.
If I told you Hulk Hogan came to save his people, we know he's talking about the so-called white man, right?
Right.
So how come when we get to Christ got to save everybody? Right?
Right.
Right? Captain Yatazak brought out the other day that a woman wants her man to only love her. Right? But then if he said, "Oh, no, baby, I love everybody like Christ," it'd be a problem.
Right.
I love every woman. Nigga, that's what she gonna say.
Not my Jesus.
No. She gonna say, "Not my husband. I don't want my husband to love every woman, but but we supposed to love everybody." But a woman wants to be friends with all men. She wants to be friends with that man, the men at work.
Man, this whole planet backwards.
Right. Now they got something called the work husband and the work wife.
Oh, man. Don't
what the hell is a work husband?
That shit is annoying, bro.
What the hell is a work husband? Oh, that's my husband at work? What are y'all talking about? That's called confusion.
That's goofy.
Yeah, that's goofy ass. It's like you. This is like you, man. But that's called confusion. You know what I mean? The Most High is not the author of confusion. Right? That's why a man can have multiple wives, but a woman can have multiple husbands. Because if a woman gets pregnant if she has sex with multiple men and gets pregnant, who's the daddy? She don't know. But if a man has sex with multiple women, every woman that he impregnates that's his child.
Yeah. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's irreversible.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's why a man can have multiple wives and a woman can't have multiple husbands. Because she would know who the daddy is. Because she receives the sperm and the man gives out the sperm. The seed. My bad. Let me say seed.
Okay, come on.
It's that simple, man. It's that simple. But women today want to be have hot girl summers, right? And want to be whores, so they want to have multiple husbands. They want to have multiple rods inside of them. That's what they want. They want to have multiple rods inside of them. They want to have rod from this guy, from that guy, and then get pregnant and be like, whoever has the better job is the daddy.
Damn. That's stupid, bro. That is so stupid, man.
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm telling the truth. But our Christ's mother Mary wasn't like that.
Nah, hell no.
She wasn't like that. She didn't have sex with multiple men and was like, I don't know who the daddy is. She didn't come down and let an angel have sex with her.
She was loyal to her man.
She was loyal to her man. Something that these black women need to take notes of.
Right. Talk about that on Clubhouse.
Yeah. Talk about that on Clubhouse and House Party. Talk about that all over Facebook.
Right. And Twitter.
Yeah. On YouTube.
Make that your deep quote that you put on Snapchat and Instagram
and all these other social media sites.
Right.
That you talk to every man on. Talking about, I'm not cheating. I'm just talking to other men having friends. No, you cheating. Because you talking to all the multiple men on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram.
Fishing for likes.
Yeah, fishing for likes. Wanting to have multiple likes by multiple men. Ooh, girl, he liked my status. It's a damn shame. Your mother should be ashamed and your father should be ashamed. Shit. And they got to, I'm so like it. Is that it on that scripture, man?
Look, we good. That's it.
That's it?
All right,
man. Clap it up for class, man. Top for class. This is part 2 of dispelling Christianity. Because in Christianity, man, they let them go into church and get pregnant by all the other men. And then they don't have them make them stay with that man. Right? And then while they going out with another man, the mother the grandmama want to keep the baby. I'll keep the baby for you. Don't worry about it. It's okay that you go have sex with the other man's.
You gotta try out different guys and see which one works best.
Find me that scripture. No, find me that scripture. Don't make the whores out the daughters of Zion.
Find it. Let me see.
I was supposed to get off. I know. I'm Salakia, sir. Salakia to the men above me. I got to, man, because I haven't been I haven't been able to express myself lately.
No, you good, man. Look, we all been at our slaveries. This is what truth is like.
You feel me? You feel me? Because this is what they do in the Christian church with the daughters of Zion, with the daughters of Israel, man. This is what they do. They make whores out of them. You know what I mean? Because they let them go out and have sex with strange men and get pregnant by them. And then they want to keep having sex with strange men and keep getting pregnant by strange men until they got 5-6 babies and 5-6 baby daddies. And that's not what the Lord wants, man. The Lord don't want you to make a whore out of the daughters of Zion. They want you to have one man, right, for life. And keep that one man and have multiple babies by that one man. That's what they want. That's what the Most High wants. The Most High don't want you to have babies by multiple men.
Leviticus?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one?
Yeah.
Come on, sir. We got Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29.
Uh-huh.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Do not do what?
Prostitute thy daughter.
Do not let strange men have sex with your daughter, man. Keep going.
To cause her to be a whore.
To cause her to be a what?
A whore.
That means a sex for hire or just someone that lets men have sex with them and come in them, man. And put their seed all in these women and leave them. Don't let your daughters do that. Teach your daughters how to be a God-fearing woman, right? And give themselves to a God-fearing man. Keep going.
Lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
Go back to let the land fall to whoredom.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Because our daughters, right, are the first teachers of the children. So if they're born by whores, they're going to teach their daughters how to be whores.
TikTok challenges.
Yeah, TikTok challenges and twerk videos. Talking about they I.S.U.P.K. Whatever that is, you know what I mean? I know, like, that's what they do, man.
Hey,
that's what they do, man. They teaching the daughters how to be whores, man.
That's it.
That's what they do here in America.
Yeah, come on.
And then the age woman, keep going, Art.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Yeah.
And the land become full of wickedness.
The land become full of wickedness. Because that's what happens when the women becomes wickedness. They teach their daughters and they teach the kids how to be wicked because they're the first teachers of the child, man.
Right.
Give me
there's another one.
No. Give me 1 Timothy 2:9. I think it says the aged woman likewise. I think that's what it says, man. I think that's what it says. The aged woman likewise to that's 2 Timothy 2:9?
Yeah, well, maybe it's 1 Timothy.
Oh yeah, maybe it's 1 Timothy 2:9. Ah, there it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Already. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
In like manner also.
Yes.
That women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
And so women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Remember when we went to the flea market that time and we read across the daughter and the mother, and I was trying to tell the mother about being in the truth. And she was like, you can talk to my daughter. I know the God and this, that. But she was dressed like a whore.
Right.
You remember that? I remember that.
Do you remember, Sly, if I could?
Go ahead, Doc.
When I was reading that book about the Native Americans, how it says that they were shamefaced and they were modest and they did not want to make themselves come across as whores.
I remember that.
Remember what I'm talking about?
I remember that.
Even when on this side of the globe, we was trying to teach our children not to be that way. And of course, the white man's the devil, so he's going to try to convince us to act a certain type of way to try to fit in with their society.
Boy, this is some good water. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Keep going on.
It says, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
With shamefacedness and sobriety. So being sober, older black woman. Be sober. Don't and adorn yourself in modest apparel. So don't be out here wearing them little short shorts that show off your booty and all that. You're supposed to be showing the young women how to be a righteous woman and dress modestly and dress modestly and be sober, not be on all the drugs.
Right.
Keep going on.
Not with broided hair or gold.
Not with broidered hair or gold. Not trying to be the center of attention.
There you go. A bad bitch. Right?
Yeah. Not trying to be a bad, trying to show off your wop. Because that's what so all these old, these aged women like to do. That's what they like to do. They like to be out in the club and doing this and doing that and twerking and trying to outdo the young women. When really they should have a husband. But they don't have a husband. Why? Because they ran the man off.
Right.
Because they doing too much of this when they should be listening.
Come on, sir.
When you should be listening and doing what your man says and teaching the young women how to do what they men said, how to love their husband correctly. I think that's what's next, right? No, it's not. Keep going. Give me 10.
Verse 10. But which becometh women professing godliness with
good
works.
Right. But older women are supposed to be professing godliness with good works. What's your good works, man? Cooking for the prophets, listening to your husband, doing things for the school, for the prophets. Right? That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be seeing how to ask your husband, if you have one, how can I do this? How can I do this to help you to better us? Keep going.
Come on. Verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Say it again.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. That's what Christ wants you to do, man.
Damn right.
He wants you to learn in silence. He don't want you to teach the Bible. He wants you to learn from the Bible. Ask as many questions as you want to your husband. You know what I mean? Or in class, ask as many questions as you want. But he wants you to be in subjection and be in silence in the church. He don't want a Juanita Bynum trying to teach the Bible. This is in the New Testament. Dispelling Christianity. Yeah. Mother Earth. Remember? Yeah, we dispelling that. Keep going.
Come. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
But the Most High don't suffers a woman not to teach. Right? So he don't have no woman out there that he taught the scriptures to teach to everybody else. Keep going.
Nor usurp authority over the man.
It's absurd.
Not usurp the authority over the man.
So don't have authority over the man. No matter who you are, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American woman. You don't have no authority over the man. You can't tell that man what to do, when to do it, how to do it. You're not supposed to do that. Keep going.
Come. But to be in silence.
But to do what?
But to be in silence.
There it is again. Shut your mouth, black woman, Hispanic woman. Be quiet and listen and take orders from your husband. You will submit to that man in the bedroom, but will you submit to that man in life? Will you submit to that man in everyday household, in everyday conversation? Will you submit to that man? If he tell you to do something, will you do it without having an attitude? Without having a problem with that man? And that's it. That's all. Wait. Keep going.
Verse 13.
Yes.
For Adam was first formed.
First, black woman. Keep going.
Then Eve.
Then Eve was formed. Keep going.
And Adam was not deceived.
So Adam wasn't deceived by the snake. Keep going.
But the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
But the woman being deceived, having a full conversation with another man, because there's no snake that talks. No snake has talks English. But you know who does talk English to other men's women? Other men.
Yeah.
And Eve went over there and had a conversation with another man that got her to give from her man Adam.
Right.
That's what happened. So she was deceived by another man.
That's the end of verse 14.
And that's it.
Concert.
So black woman, you must be in submission to your man. Just like Mary was.
Right.
You didn't hear Mary talk all that. Nah, I don't know. No. Because she knew where her power reside, where her protection reside. Only reason now that black women feel like they got to one up over the men is because they had that damn oppressor policeman. And the policeman plays a part in being an oppressor to the black man, because he knows that every time that he comes to the house, he's going to side with the black woman no matter what. No matter what.
Damn right.
And that black man's going to go to jail, have to pay child support, and all that. Hell. And that's it. And with that, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat Rakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shem, all the Thunba, Yahweh Shada, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. Start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Israelites since 1969. And we are I.S.U.P.K, not affiliated with no other group. Not Israelite group, not Christian group, not Muslim group, not Buddhist group, not group for the East Indians. We're with no other group. And we are here for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, teaching them that they are the true Israelites according to the Bible and what they should do so we can get out the hells of this world, man, and come back to our rulership.
That's right.
That's what we're teaching, man. That's what we're teaching. So you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, you need to get on. You need to get in class, write down these scriptures, call your nearest I.S.U.P.K near you, start your 90 days, get your Hebrew name. That's what y'all need to. That's what we need to do, man. As a people, we need to come together.
Damn right.
We need to come together, man. Like the other brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. The Lord is calling y'all home. This is the home of the truth, man. Get out of them Christian churches. That's what y'all do. Get out of them Christian churches. Get out of the Muslim mosque. Get out of them them Hitmotep altars. Get away from the Pan-Africanist, man.
Right.
Come home to be a Hebrew, man. Come home, man. That's what you do. Christ is waiting for you, man. Christ is waiting for you so he can crack them skies and give the oppressors what he wants to give them, which is judgment. So that's what y'all need to do, man. As Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man, we need to come together, man. Zephaniah 2:1. Man, hold on. I already did the exit, man. We good. We're gonna get Zephaniah 2:1 tomorrow.
We start with that one.
We're gonna start with that one tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm like I'm ready to go another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all clap it up for class, man. With that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Trooper Ayala, man, for the security announcements, man.
Concert.
Go ahead, I'm gonna find the song for the.
These are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other.
Right.
After this 6 period, brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry.
Right.
Tithes, which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department of Teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations we have coming up. We are currently in the middle of the Feast of First Fruits,
Right.
which began at the Sabbath after the unleavened bread feast, sundown, which was Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. 50 days from then, we celebrate the 50th sundown. June 20th, 2021. Leviticus chapter 23, verses 10 through 22. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. And with that, that concludes the I.S.U.P.K security announcements.
All right, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Man, hold up. God dang, man. Gotta be stuck.
Go ahead, move that.
All right. All right. With that, we're gonna start and turn the face east.
Come on. This is the Lord's Prayer in ancient Hebrew, found in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 8 through 13. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka.
Malakutka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Latanlanao.
Latanlanao.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Lawam.
Wasalaklanao.
Wasalaknao.
Kawawathno.
Kawawathnao.
Kasalakno.
Kasalaknao.
Kawawathyanao.
Kawawastyanao.
Wala'ah.
Wala'lah.
Tabayanao.
Tabawayanao.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashayanao.
Hayashayanao.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Abawakwa.
Waha'ala.
Wala'alau.
Wathapara.
Watapara.
La'aiwulamium.
Wala'alumium.
Aman.
Aman.
In English.
Now we're gonna do the Lord's Prayer in English.
That's right.
Our Father,
which
art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
thy
kingdom come.
Thy
will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. And deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. All right, we're gonna turn the face to front. Right, we're gonna do a crazy salute to the brothers. Amajim Shapat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabarakatam. All right, as Batab, we're gonna do a courteous salute to the sisters. Amajim Shapat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Shabarakatam Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, and with that, Yazmatah. Clap it up for class. Oh, snap.
Bluetooth enabled.
We're going to leave y'all with this, man.
Is it connected?
I don't know. There it is right there.
He's what? I'm saying? I saw him fall. They like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? Your whole hands with boy, they ain't need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. They gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that mic on. Boy, they ain't shit stop and ain't shit drop. It's about to get serious. Boy, when they hear this, we done.
slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed the up on parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the hoes in this world and double together. Nowhere is gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the skull never settle. Hey, the process. Sometimes these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it. A.S.U.P.K the prophets. You know, like we all come together. You know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and all your ass need to stop it.
A.S.U.P.K the prophets.
What you talk about?
Don't give a damn what you believe, nigga. Stand up, serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all don't pray on our knees. You gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you ain't stop it. A.S.U.P.K the prophets. Step up silent for show. For the fake niggas, stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace. Just play with your I'ma be low to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate.
And never let God gonna be back on.
Baby mother on high, baby pants through the fire. A.S.U.P.K the prophets. Never been so below to the Lord. I dare you to board it. Careful with failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare start, you bring it on board. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. They ass need to stop it.
A.S.U.P.K the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for. Lying. That's why they exist to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it. A.S.U.P.K give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Hey.
You know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life. This and that for life. I'm gonna wish for life, nigga. This is blood oath.
Nigga, it's the blood oath.
And your mother ride.
Say your name 3 times.
For
You know that death do his part. Say your name 3 times and death do his part.
The world turned its back on. I'm a critical. We got soldiers.
I got soldiers, but I got different ones.
Take your way out. I'll tell you what. Don't pray for nothing in the curse. We can't forgive us for real. Remain in the trenches. Trust in the Lord. Oh, please forgive me for the times that I did. If ringers give me, have no respect to your oppressor. Be about your business. This Lord teaching damn sinners. Look, trying to pick up with a blind friend. They said they'll be busy matches. I'm just grinding for my time share. The devils and clan fell. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like you munching. You take that office and bandit. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart.
Say your name 3 times, then it's death do his part.
So how you feel about this truth by the show? This ain't like you think, you niggas. I should want this. Even your own people gon' get show. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. Now you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure violation till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital.
Nice murder at the Capitol.
The world in amazement. We like fuck a rain. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in his life. I don't know why. If pump smoke never tried over it. They dead at home, my brother be the dead. It's all out on the phone.
Salute my nigga.
Salute my nigga. Like, how you think focus? I told you
I'm dedicated because of you, my nigga.
Brotherhoods and weapons still got weapons on the scene.
And I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here.
Never mind enough beliefs. They under anesthesia. Shorty said she gave me, said she wanted to let that love go. So I let that love go. But if I bring you to my bed,
Let that love go. Dig on toys, if I bring you to my bed, it's a blood oath.
That nigga, I should know. Even your own people gon' get shown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you gotta keep it on you.
Hold on, let me bring that back one time. I'm not going to trip out on me. You didn't play 2 songs. You know what I'm going? Brought one back.
How you feel about this truth by the show? I should know that. Even your own people gon' get shown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on you. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions.
Make sure my election to the fuck away like George Jetson. Murder for capital.
Now it's murder at the Capitol.
The world in amazement. We like fuck a rain. I pity those watching life as they go by. Be giving mercy in his life. I don't know why. It comes smoke, never try. Today I'm a brother, be dead as a lotto.
Salute, my nigga. I'm motivated because of you, my nigga.
Still got weapons on the seat.
And I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here.
Never mind in all belief. They under anesthesia. Shorty say she leaving, say she wanna let that blood go. So I let that blood go. But if I bring you to my bed,
It's a blood oath.
so how you feel about this truth? I don't know. This ain't the life you think, nigga. I should hope. Maybe your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name.
So you gotta keep it on. That beat is dope, dude.
It's simple though. It's like, who thought of that? It was just like the same.
Oh no. Shalom, y'all. Shalom, y'all. Bashim, y'all. Shabrakathon. Y'all. Shemalathon. Bashim, y'all. Shy.
We talking about getting